if you want some of them, have some. Oh, fudge! Oh, they're super hot. Here, Kevin, if you want the rest. Oh, no, I don't want to put them on my shirt. Okay, okay, I think I'm live. Okay. Hello, people. So, Kevin, if we want to do, like, we might have to watch it from my phone, if you're okay with that. Like, if we want to do some South Park. Do you want to watch the vaccine special? No, I freaking hate that. Okay. Okay. And are you watching something? Okay, and you're okay with playing. Okay.
Live from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. Getting the nod on the mound, Jesus Luzardo.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Julius Caesar takes a ball here as he stands in now. Next pitch is outside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
There's a strike.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out, pepper in the zone, arm is loose, and firing him in there.
Next offering misses. 3-1. Foul ball. And now the lefty. And that one hammered back there.
Okay. Penguin, can you hear me?
Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And he's in at second with a 2-out double. And that extends his hitting streak yet again.
Can you hear me, Penguin?
This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems
you
like there's
only
no
get in
end
here
in
tonight.
sight. This
Start
is a guy
from
that
the
no
beginning.
pitcher wants
Okay,
to face
so
right now,
you
especially
cannot
runners
drop
on
that on
base.
me in DMs.
He's
If you
doing
could have
all
told me
the
it was a
little
big
things
situation,
right,
then I
and it
would have
just
put you in
seems
your
like he's in
faster.
cruise control at the plate.
Start from the beginning, please.
Caesar stands at second with 2 gone.
Julius 先影過去位。 And also,
Swing and a ball lifted left
Grant.
field.
Okay, I was
Makes
not
the
here,
grab, and that'll end the inning.
but that Wednesday,
Twins
he
wind
was
up
drunk
stranding
and
one. Now it's the White Sox
it's
turn.
very inappropriate.
It's a scoreless ball
I won't.
game.
It's
You're
not my
watching Major League
position to
Baseball
say,
on the show.
but yeah, he was arrested. And there's an
Man
order
at
of
first and
protection.
one gone. Yordan Alvarez.
And he's not allowed to
steps to the plate for the
he
White
can't
Sox.
contact Catherine, Caitlin, or Mom. So, yeah.
Double play ball to second.
Like, you're like, I'm
To
not worried or
second,
anything.
and
Like, you
it
don't have
pulls
to be
the
worried or
shortstop
anything,
off
but-
the bag.
Second base.
Alright, my bad. Yeah. So,
Here's a speed threat. Julius Caesar.
yeah.
Well, the offense really struggled last night.
Like-
I mean, it was awful. So I think
Well,
picking
actually,
up
I
a run
don't
right
actually
here,
know, but
that's going to get him going.
Well, I do, but I don't.
First pitch just misses.
2 walks in the inning
There's no,
already,
okay,
and he
okay,
just
probably gonna be
doesn't
going
seem
therapy.
comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Just,
Okay.
just for precaution. You know, I'm a psych person, so you know, just for
2
precaution.
outs and 1 in scoring position.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Late with the swing there.
You got
Let me just make sure I got this. I got this right.
Against a guy
Okay.
like this.
Okay.
And the
Wednesday.
next pitch is way outside.
Wednesday night,
Right.
yeah. They didn't get
Wednesday
any
night,
sleep.
he's very drunk. And he does some things.
And there's ball 4.
Yeah.
Maybe
He
a
gets
little loss of
arrested.
focus on the mound right there. Pretty much.
Okay,
gifted at
I'm
first
good
base with a
so
quick
far.
through
Yep.
pass.
And now there's an order of protection.
Yeah.
And he can't go to the house.
Which is like normal.
Dom Smith.
Are
Oh,
you
I mean,
okay if
yeah.
are you okay if I don't like
Over the
explain what you
flyout.
did?
So
I
RBI spot,
don't
but
think
Chris,
I
this is a guy
want
that
to
is
know.
not really
Okay.
swinging the bat
I
all that
don't
well
know
here.
either, but it's
In this
also
situation,
not
you
my
have a
place.
real good opportunity to
I
get swings and
don't
misses
think
and record
I
a
want
strikeout.
to know.
Well, we'll
But
hold
just
that
know
thought,
that, like,
as that's the third
everyone
out,
is
and we'll
fine.
end the inning. Twins strand a pair, and they're down
Mine
2-0.
is subjective.
Well, I but like we're not.
Well, thank you for informing me
I
of
was
these
all,
life
I was
events.
like, how do I?
Rugnet Odor comes up to the plate now.
I was like, oh, if you were like closer here, like then I would. But like, yeah, I don't have any. Like, I'm not worried or anything. But
Okay.
yeah,
Thank you for informing
Yeah.
me.
yeah. So, yeah.
Out of
that
pity, you
bunted
can
towards
stay in Vibe
first.
Squad for now.
No, it's fine. And I totally
And he handles
understand
it himself
why.
for the out. Here on the south side, and
So yeah.
man
Now I
at
gotta
first,
get Nathan
digging
in here.
Julius Caesar.
When
the
he's
switch
home,
hitter batting
so we
right.
can have a chat.
And there's something
We'll
you don't
decide
see
if you
very
can
much
come back in
in
here.
today's game. The
Uh,
pitch out.
Thank you for informing me of these events.
Yeah, so we're gonna be talking. Mom's gonna be talking with a lawyer either tomorrow or.
Next offering is down low.
But you know what's so awesome? Cause
Just so we're clear, everyone's fine, right?
yeah, yes, everyone is fine. But
His
I
swings
am
and
insistent
fouls
on the
out.
therapy. But
Am
yeah,
I
everyone-
like the last one?
No, Courtney
Courtney
doesn't
know?
No.
Do
And it's
you
not.
wanna tell
I
her?
just.
Kicks
Well,
and
Mom's gonna tell her.
fires.
But I don't
Okay,
think.
'cause
Don't
I don't
think.
want to be the one to bring
Yeah,
that up.
'cause I
to
don't want.
not
I don't
know
want
or-
you to be like, oh, you never told me. Cause
One
like I was going to. It was just a matter of like
Because
which.
if she's gonna tell her, have at it, because we're still not talking to each other.
Yeah, no,
and
it's-
I don't want this to be awkward.
It's fine. Like I like don't think like, oh my god, you don't love me or something. But like,
That's,
I know you didn't need that. You know. But yeah, I just want you to know. Yeah, what's
thank
going
you.
on.
Seriously.
Yeah, but like,
Shit.
like, don't worry about it. Like, don't be like, oh my god, he might come. Yeah, no, he's not going to. I mean, I highly doubt that.
Recognize it out of the hand. Just a
Okay.
little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, as long as everyone
He stays
No, I'm not talking with Snipe. Oh, hold on 1 second.
Okay. Okay. So, I don't suddenly my happy vibes are gone. Okay. I don't think I saw that coming. I don't think I saw that coming.
And
Well,
here comes.
Actually,
Back
no,
to the
I
mound.
kind of did. Well,
Christian, would you like to know how? Because I go home Thursdays.
Good two-seam action right there.
So
running away
Mom
from
picks
the
me-
batter, rolled over it, got the ground
did
out.
she just drop it on you out of the blue?
And so I go in.
like you
no,
just
no,
did
okay,
with
pause.
me?
We are going to be fine. Well, okay, housing. We're fine for now.
Fine
Housing,
is subjective.
housing, we're fine. We are surrounded by people who actually care because everyone knows how much of a problem he was.
The 1-2.
Well, yeah, okay.
But like just know, like we are, like that's what, like in these situations, people struggle
Well, now
because there's
I'm gonna
no
go play
support
trivia
system.
crack with Mom. I stopped playing because I was tired.
I
of
was
losing.
actually going to. Did you get tired of losing?
Yeah, that's why I
Okay,
stopped.
hold on, 1 second, 1 second. Ma, are you still
Tired
awake?
of losing.
She, Kristen says she got tired of losing.
That's why I stopped.
Into a
You
beast.
see me? My morale can't take it.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm gonna go at a pity play.
She said still play.
Well, my morale was like, I lost
Yeah,
like the
so,
10th time in a row, and I was like, that's it, I can't take it anymore.
So,
make sure that he can clearly focus
Caitlin
on that
says hi.
pitcher and that release point.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna pity
so-
play now, only because I feel bad.
On
The time
He got
run
arrested
at
Thursday.
the plate.
Okay.
There's the strike.
Thursday morning. So,
As long as
they,
everyone's okay, I guess.
they,
Frelick leads
no,
off
I
second with
think
nobody out.
Wendy, when they had to sign,
Up the
they had to
middle,
sign some stuff.
Pena
No, and
picks it
Caitlin
up.
was going to
Not in
work
time, he legs it out.
Thursday,
Boom, that's staying within
and
his
then her
game
boss
right
found
there. I
out,
mean, this speedster
and so
gets
her
the
boss was
infield
like,
single
you don't have to
day
work.
off,
No,
they
you
said,
don't.
okay, well, I'm gonna
Well, actually,
start
they
trivia
they got the
cracking.
day off.
Well,
She got the
seeing
day
what guys
off.
like
I
this
think
can
she got
do
actually the
disrupt
last
the
couple
game.
days off.
Once they get in a
And
position to
they
do so.
bought her, like they bought mom and like the boss bought Caitlin and mom a meal.
Well, yeah.
With a move to
Yeah, and
first.
quick
Thanks
trip.
for the update, buddy.
Quick trip.
Safely.
Quick trip. Get this.
Runners
Well,
on
because
the
he can't go
corners,
into Culver's
no
for quick
outs.
trip.
Thanks, buddy.
Runner takes off. Ground ball to the
Yeah, and
right
I
side.
really was
Can't
going to
glove
tell.
it
It was just a
cleanly.
matter of like
Right
when.
for the out as the run comes in from
I
third.
think I appreciate it more this way than any other way.
Okay.
I think that's
No. Anyway.
He's 2
Yeah.
outs
Quick
away.
trip was like, yeah, we will provide you some legal support.
No matter what, you're playing
So
this kind
Quick
of
Trip has
rival.
some.
Take
Like,
your game to
mom's gonna be
another
talking
level.
to a lawyer.
Okay,
And he deals.
well,
Runner takes off.
I guess,
Pitch misses
as
inside.
long as everything works
Throw,
out,
tag, he's out.
that's,
Like I said, do not worry. Like, I do not want this to be.
no
It's
lie, I'm
level.
probably gonna forget about this in the morning. I'm
No,
kidding,
and it's fine. Like, I honestly and like.
it'll go in the back of my head, and I will probably eventually forget.
I have-
This guy might feel
I have,
cheated a little bit.
I appreciate the heads up there. That's what happened there.
Get that save and do it efficiently. He'll be ready to pitch tomorrow.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Yep.
And your final
Well, anyway,
5-4.
so I come home.
The
I
first
come in the
singles
because
hit in our entire
Wendy
career,
gives
John
me a ride
saying,
sometimes.
"So long
And so I
from
come
the
home,
south
or I
side
go
of
in the
Chicago."
truck, and so then they're driving away, and mom goes, "So John's no longer." No, I think she was like, "John got arrested." And I was like, "What?"
That's always a good way to start a conversation.
Yeah, he was very, 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 very. But yeah, we have support. There's like support in our, and Caitlin will be going to therapy. Look, even if it's just like for a couple
And we welcome
sessions,
you to the
you know.
south side of Chicago and Guaranteed Rate Field. 4th of July baseball
Oh, the
coming
Caitlin.
at you.
Well, 'cause
It's the
they didn't
Minnesota
sleep.
Twins
They
going
had
up.
a really hard
All
time
right, we'll be
sleeping
back to get
the
this
next
one
couple
started
days.
after just about set to
Yeah.
go.
And I was like,
We don't need to talk about that.
And then so I was like,
He's a guy
Caitlin,
that gets
if you have any,
better
because she
when
doesn't,
things
you know.
get tough.
Oh,
Yeah, his
Caitlin, if
batting
you have
average
any
against
nightmares
is
or
actually
anything, if
better
you have
when
trouble
he's in a
sleeping,
jam. So
wake me
we'll see
up,
if he continues to dance his way out
and
of
we
danger.
can go work through it.
Squeeze toast.
Junior
But I was like, well,
Caesar
actually, I
stands in now, looks at
went
that
on a
one
little spending
inside.
spree. Well, I had 2 gifts for everyone,
Those
and
scores
so
just getting started, top of the
I think it
first.
was Friday, when they were still kind of shaken up. And so I was like, okay,
Next
so
offer is in for a
I
strike.
got Caitlin like
Pretty rare location
an
right there, right
Encanto
down the middle.
crochet
This guy
doll.
paints the edges.
And
Not sure
I
if
was
you're
like, here you go,
gonna see that
Caitlin,
pitch
this
again
is
as
for
it
you.
airs.
And then I had Mom, I got a sweatshirt that says, I'm an Eeyore-holic.
Next
And I was
offering
like,
way
these
off
were
the
going to be
plate.
Christmas presents, but like, I feel like you guys could use some stuff today.
Two down, nobody
You know
out.
what?
Yeah, and then I got them all
That one fouled off, 2
a
and
pet
2.
a stuffed animal from like you can adopt a wild animal
okay.
like and
Well.
it's a foundation, so I got them all. Like I got Caitlin a capybara
Gets out of the
stuffed
way.
animal, Catherine a fox, Mama koala. I was like, okay guys, you know, I was like, okay,
3-2
like here's what you need to
now.
look out for.
On the ground. Horner
Which I am
gloves it. Safe at
well
first,
aware
and an
of what I was
infield
like, Caitlin,
single keeps the
if
inning
you,
going.
I mean, if you do
And
not
his
feel
hitting
normal,
streak
talk to me.
continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running
yeah,
hot,
no,
Boog,
and I was
and
like,
people
Caleb,
around
you know,
the
if you-
league are paying serious attention
you-
to this streak
you're fine,
now,
like,
especially
you
the
know,
pitchers
but
that
yeah,
are trying
they're-
to slow him down.
They will be going
Now
to
it's
there.
Dominic Smith.
I will force it because no.
Caesar off of first with 2 away.
But yeah. So I
Gill picks
I
over.
really did. It was
Caesar
just like,
back in on the
okay,
dive.
how do I tell you? Because this isn't something
You know-
necessarily that I message.
You should have just started with John's been arrested, and I would have said, Vibe Squad, now. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
He's out of jail, but
Back to
but
first.
yeah, and
And
we're
this time he gets him. And that'll
trying
do it for
to
the
work
inning.
something out with
It's
John's
the
mom.
Twins
That's
nothing, White
that's whose
Sox
mom.
coming
That's
to
who
bat.
owns this.
Major League
So we're
Baseball
trying
is
to work
on
something
the
out.
show.
Just say he did.
Oh yeah. No.
things.
She knows. She did not pay
He
his
did
bail.
things, and things that
This
are
is
very
JJ
much
Bleday.
illegal.
Well, and very. Yeah. It was.
2-2.
I'm gonna be honest. If
On
I
the
was
ground,
home
right side.
and he had done that, I probably would have killed him.
Off balance.
Like,
Okay,
that's-
that's all I need
On
to
the
hear right
first
now.
double play.
Okay. Well, thank you for the information.
Yeah. But also Caitlin,
Thank you for the information.
she said
Back here at the ballpark, Willie Calhoun stands in.
we had
here.
McDonald's today, and so she called him. I can't remember what she called him, but like she swore. And I was like, oh my god, this is like the first time I've heard you swear. And she goes, well, you should have heard me last week. She told them all. And I was like, Caitlin, I am actually really proud of you. Like, I'm
Ground
sad
ball
that,
right
I'm sorry that
side.
that had to happen, but like, I'm
Caesar
really
collects,
proud that you advocated for
gathers,
yourself.
and throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
But yeah,
Here's Nico Horner.
Yeah,
Hitting
that's
better
all I need to
against
hear.
right-handers
Yep.
this year, so some reverse splits there.
Snipey did sort of know
fine.
before you. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Well, he doesn't know the extent.
James leads off
Because
first,
again-
2 down to the inning.
You don't need to know. I don't want that, like worrying you or anything. And I don't want that Snipey. I don't want Snipey worrying about it.
Popped up.
But yeah.
Caesar in position and puts the squeeze on that, and that ends the inning. So a man left for the White Sox.
Yes, we
They're on
did a
top,
little,
1-0.
Caitlin's probably going to go to the nail salon and do a her day. And I was like, Caitlin, you deserve it. You really do. You deserve,
And
to
welcome
take
back.
some
Down at the
time
bottom of the
for
third. Now
yourself.
it's the veteran outfielder, James Outman.
But yeah, I was like, Mom, has she showed emotion? Like, has she cried and gotten that out?
Up the middle. Over to
She was
Smith.
like, yep.
Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
And I was like, Catherine, okay,
Here
here's
on
what
the
you need to
south
watch out
side, and
for.
Sinky.
Well, obviously, I made sure Catherine's
Runner
okay
at third,
too.
2 gone. And the batter down.
Yeah.
JJ Bleday.
But like we have
Just be quiet, Sinky.
Me?
Chicago. I mean, great
Yeah.
sports town.
Don't be too
We're
jealous,
talking
Kristen. We
about
have
a city
T-Mobile
with
Wi-Fi.
Some amazing landmarks, some amazing architecture, and obviously the
And I'm
water.
switching to
Yeah,
T-Mobile.
Lake Michigan's really
No, you
cool,
don't need
like,
to do that.
Just the
Yo,
downtown
I've already
is
got
very
the third
special
line.
and unique. I mean,
I've already got the
Pause
third
on that
line.
thought, as that'll do it for the- Now here's the switch hitting
Well,
power
because
threat, Julius
do you?
Caesar.
Oh,
Right
you're
now,
gonna
the
need. Do you have
leading
mom's number?
RBI man in the American League.
Yeah, I do.
He's been
You're gonna
huge
need a
this
new number
season.
because.
Okay,
Shut up,
well
the
then,
phones.
you can tell me that later.
And
I
that
actually
one
don't
is
have the
lifted
number.
in the
Okay,
air.
anyway, yeah, I'll shut up.
Alvarez.
Oh my God, no,
Towards
pause 1 second. So,
One
we
thing.
got
Okay,
home.
that's all my brain needs right now.
We got home. No, it's nothing. We got home today at like 8 o'clock, and for about then we had like
And
we
now,
went to a couple
Julius
stores.
Caesar.
We
He's
went
got
to
the
Barnes and
power,
Noble, and I got the book I needed,
great
but I don't actually
contact
know where it
skills,
is.
one of the best contact hitters in the game.
No, and I stood it for about like from 9 to about 10. I was like, okay, I'm gonna actually it might have been like 8:30.
In the
Plus,
dirt.
Kristen, I don't talk to a lot of people during the week. So anyway, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna stream.
Next pitch misses
And I
left
kept
side.
saying that till
And the
about
count is 1-1.
10:10. Finally.
Left-hand batter waits.
So yeah, but
And
again,
the count
we are
1-2.
physically, and we are fine overall emotionally. I think we're just kind of drained, and we're gonna need like.
That one missed.
I really want to do Final Fantasy on Sunday. Like I really do. But we're probably gonna have a movie night Sunday night. But
You
we
know
should
what?
still be able to.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so we're gonna. But I really want, even if it's just like I'm in the party for just that, that's fine. Like I really am. Like I'm obviously miss talking to you, but like I totally get it, and I stand by what you're doing.
The council will decide your fate.
But I also don't want that to be like a oh well we do that. No, but yeah, okay, I'll stop talking now.
Will decide your fate later today.
Yeah, I'll stop.
I hope, because Nathan hasn't actually responded to my DMs.
But and again, he does. It's like if you feel like he doesn't need the detail, like he. We are fine.
When I talk with him,
we are. Yeah, just know that we are fine. We are fine.
Dom Smith stands
fine is subjective.
Yeah, again, it is, but like.
Fine is a word you can use in this instance. Well. Alright then.
First, and he breaks for second.
I do kind of feel bad for telling you, because you know, but I also that's why I was like, Kristen, would you like to know?
Thank you for informing me of these major life events.
A really nice 3-game home series.
You're not mad that I didn't tell you? Well, because I didn't actually know a whole lot.
The first game of this series really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in, they got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around, a collective effort that has produced a nice little series.
We have support, and we will.
4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire.
Caitlin will be, because that's what I'm worried about. But yeah, she's probably gonna do a she's gonna spend the day with just relaxing. But yeah, she also will be going to therapy at least once. Like, just go at least once. I'm sure you're fine, but you may think you're fine, and then one of these days. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now. Anyway, I appreciate everyone watching.
Okay. Yeah.
Kristen, I actually really appreciate your concern when I said that I slipped when I fell.
Well, 'cause as someone who has also fallen on ice before, it can hurt.
Did I tell you that was where? Did I say that was where I slipped earlier? So when I fell, I was laughing, and people were like, "Are you okay?" Yeah. It's like, hey, first snow, first fall. I was actually very disappointed with myself. Cynthia, do we forget how? Because every time it's first snow, they're like, "Oh my God, I forgot how to drive."
People forgot how to drive down here.
And welcome, MLB.
Alright, first league, we did 261 slide outs, but no one was hurt.
Because we forget to drive. We do. I don't know why.
We legit go, how do I found this again?
Type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss
but
barrels, get
there
some
was
soft contact,
yelling
let the
and
defense do work
Toast
behind him.
slept under the
I think a guy
Toast
like
was under
that
the bed for quite a while.
Pitch misses. Throw to second, tag.
Jack with a yellow, but everyone.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
So anyway, I voted for the Game Awards, and I obviously voted straight for Game of the Year. Yes, I did, because I was like, okay, let's see here. That's an JRPG. JRPGs have great music.
It sure does have great music, and it absolutely deserves music. I would play the music, but it's all copyright, and I'd probably get you killed.
And that keeps the inning alive.
Listen to the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 soundtrack.
Well,
we have
see, especially like
from
copyright.
Epic Overworld
I have a
games,
30-day.
cool
I have a 30-game
songs,
hitting
some
streak.
awesome plates.
Yeah,
no, see, copyright is like, okay, that's
Nintendo would kill
fine.
you on the spot. Actually, I don't know if it would catch
Because that's like either
Xenoblade
you know,
music.
I either get demonetized and then that's fine.
Hi,
Do
my
you want
best
me in
friend.
here? Do you want me in here? With the, do you want me to leave?
Give me like 1 second here. Yeah, Sinky, you want to show
No,
yourself out?
Yeah, no, it's fine. 1 second. 1 second.
So in now for Cleveland, Jake McCarthy. 2 hits and 4 at-bats during yesterday's ball game.
Okay, I hope everyone's doing well. I apologize for this being so late.
Off-balance feed, there's one. And he'll be safe at first.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the...
Number 63 digs in for the Guardians. The 0-2. Caesar on to first, and that is the inning. 3 innings complete. It's the Guardians 2 and the Twins nothing.
Glad you're paying good. Well, that was a special occasion.
Aggressive field. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in the long ball.
I had some things that we needed to talk about.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across. This is where you look for the
everything has not been well.
Have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope.
But everything's fine now. Well, no, but yes. But no, but yeah. How are you, Mike?
The 0-1. And that one wrapped foul.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
In the air, left side. Aquino right there to make the grab. 1 up, 1 down. So up next for Minnesota, Julius Caesar.
Oh my God, I'm batting .397.
And first
Shut up!
Fouled off.
This is one of those
I mean, that's what happens when you have a 30-game hitting streak.
Pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
1-0. Here we go now. Come on now. One
the
time.
pitch. Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. Throw to second and great jump.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment or guys are going to be running all game.
Tying run at the plate. And that one lifted in the air center field. And there's 2 away.
Are you going to advance? I don't think so. But now we have T-Mobile internet, so hopefully
Here
it's not pixelated.
And now Julius Caesar. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is.
I am a pretty
and
amazing
speed,
athlete. That's
quite
correct.
a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal your bag and go deep.
Bo Jackson?
Anyone? In the first pitch.
Oh my God, we're losing 9-1.
He's like Mike Trout. You
Shoot,
figure
there's
whatever you put in his
50%
hand,
off
whether it's a
game.
bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a
Yes!
He can't get there. That
We're going to. We're going to.
Rolls all the way to the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now it's Dominic Smith. Here comes the pitch.
Oh, come on.
Swing and a miss.
Oh, we stole! Oh, it's because we're winning. We're losing by 8. They don't care. But hey, it's a stolen base. Oh, Chandy's
Here's
already
Jesse
on there?
Winker.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Hey, let it fly right here.
Runner on at third.
Oh, my knee hurts.
Come on now, get your
And
pitch out
I
there,
will be streaming
The
sometime
3-2
tomorrow.
is
I
off
honestly
the
don't know
outside
when.
edge,
I
and
have
that
some
is ball
homework that
4.
needs
Do you
to be
think
done
you could draw a
tomorrow.
walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave
Okay,
the
come on,
pitcher
team. This
a
is it.
full
We're gonna get an
scouting report on me,
8-run
yes,
lead.
I
Let's.
think I could draw a
We're gonna come back. We're gonna make a comeback here. Right here.
at the belt.
Right here, right now. We're gonna make a comeback.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Aquino under it.
No, I don't think we're gonna make it.
Runner tagging from third.
Oh yes, we are.
At the plate, not in time. He's safe. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Woo!
Just
We're
pulled
only
off
down
of it
by
a little
7
bit
now.
Right there, that front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark.
Besides
You're
that
sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaumburg.
Oh, we
We'll see you
lost.
soon.
That's okay though.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. First, for the victorious Cleveland Guardians, 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
Just about ready to go. And
Ooh, dang.
today's starter,
207?
Alex
Was that his
Manoah. What do you look
ERA?
for here?
Comes into this
Oh, come
start
on.
sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't
How's
wait to watch
school
him in
going?
this one.
Almost all the classes are
in.
fine except for
Runner
that
tags
stupid
up
class
third.
for my
He's
stupid.
in there.
He was
I need
all
one more
over
class
that
for my
fastball
degree,
right there.
and
Tell
it
you
is
what,
the
if he gets
stupidest
under it
class
just
ever.
by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Dominic Smith.
We head to the bottom of the second, and now the first baseman, number 63.
But other than that, school's going great.
The first baseman, Yunalescka.
Stupid class.
Aranda.
To the right side. Over to Smith. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting seventh, the second baseman,
So one out, nobody on. Now here's Freudius Nova. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Bunting for a hit. Smith
Dive.
steps on first for the out. And now it's going to be Julius
Who actually got
Caesar.
MVP? Was it Aaron Judge? I know that was announced today.
second baseman, Julius.
I'm not going to be surprised if it was Aaron Judge.
And
Yeah,
first
RIP
offering
Twitter.
is fouled off.
Come on, baby. See it. Grab it.
One down, base is empty. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
See it and drive it up.
The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Here you go. Let it fly.
The pitch. That one fouled off.
Twitter is a disaster right now. My God.
Yeah, get
And it's all because of one man.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And the right-hander deals,
Like, oh,
stays alive.
Almost all of the stuff trending has to do with Twitter and the awfulness of what's happening. Ah, gosh darn it!
Swing and a pop-up.
Not
Foul
as
territory
long.
for the catcher. Alvarez makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
The first baseman, number 2, Dominic Smith.
Bottom of the inning, stepping up for the Guardians, Francisco Alvarez.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground. Caesar handles the chance. Over to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Top of inning number 7. And the batter now, Julius Caesar.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going. And this might be his last shot. Boat.
Okay, we got focus! Focus!
And a pitch. And a foul ball. Next offering in the dirt.
Our 30-game hitting streak.
Up there. Let's go, kid.
And a pitch.
No, we got one swing! No!
It's your pitch, huh?
Come on!
These two guys, a lot of respect for one another.
And a 1-2
So
again.
pitch I can hit.
And a swing and a miss. So he's gotten deep into this game. And at least not showing a ton of signs of fatigue.
Oh, please tell me I have another at-bat. Please tell me
So
I
digging
need another
in,
at-bat. I
Ray
need
Udi's
another
mobile.
at-bat.
Number 1, second baseman.
Bounce to the right side. Over to Smith. 2 away.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front.
Julius Caesar, the next win up to hit. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's
We
hitless so
need
far,
to
with his hitting
get
streak
a
in
base
jeopardy.
hit. Come on! Come
That
on!
first offering is fouled off.
Come on, Julius! Come on!
The pitch. Foul ball
I was
there.
late. Come on. Throw me strikes. Come on, throw me strikes. Be nice and throw me
The
strikes.
pitch. Fouled off. He was late.
Late on the curveball. Come on. Focus. Focus. Focus.
The 0-2. Popped up. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
No.
And up next for Cleveland, number 63.
I need to get a base hit.
3-2 now.
I should have bunted. I should have bunted one of my bats.
And he grounds one to the right side. Caesar collects it. Sends it to first. And that'll do it.
I lost my hitting streak. Oh, my hitting streak of 30 games. Oh, that one hurts. Oh, hold on a second. Okay.
It's like Twitter lost like 90% of its workforce, and you can't really run an app that used to be built
Did you
on the
see?
work of
'Cause
2000.
I went on Twitter. Like everything trending has to do with how. Anyway, hi Nathan.
Yeah, Twitter is going downhill in a burning ring of fire. All because of a certain billionaire who decided to drive it into the ground.
The finale of this 3-game weekend.
Then I will back up my conversation with Nathan Cleveland and just talk to what we were talking about. It's purely because 90% of the workforce.
Well,
quit.
see, the thing is,
Pitch coming your way next.
like that's how I get my like.
Now, as I was saying, Twitter is too big to die, But change is going to have to happen because Twitter went from having a bunch of employees to having like none.
Well, not only that, a bunch of advertising, a bunch of companies have pulled their advertisements.
Mr. Musk decided to lock everyone, lock out everyone's keys and stuff to like the buildings and software because they need to figure out who quit and who didn't quit to prevent any sabotage. Except that when he locked everyone's keys, he also locked his keys so he couldn't even get in the building.
Right there does a great job of staying in the big.
And you want to know what happened, Sinky?
A lot of hits there.
It's lawsuits.
He had to call the guy he fired earlier today, the one who manages all of the keys, and say, "Hey, can you get me in the building?"
Up. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I hope that guy was like, nope.
Tweeted, he was like, I was let off from Twitter. I was let off from Twitter this afternoon. And my job was managing all the passwords to get inside the building. Musk just called me and asked me if I could come down to the office because he locked everyone out, including himself.
Runner holds on at third base.
They're just like, bro, say you'll do it for like $100 grand.
Really beats up on right.
You're probably the other one who can fix this.
Give him a little bit more trouble.
So yeah, changes the foot on Twitter. Twitter's too big to die.
Because I know a lot of people are leaving, and I'm like, but that's just letting them win, kind
on a global scale. This is something like when Tumblr shut down the first time.
That is how I stay connected to worldwide news. It's Twitter.
It's too big on a global scale. It's too big on a global scale. Too many politicians use it. Too many worldwide things use it. Too many.
Well, and a bunch like I follow a bunch of comedians and authors, and that's how they're like, hey, okay, I'm having this book out. I'm going here.
Fantasy 14 uses it to publish regular meme tweets.
Did you know that there is a manga for Final Fantasy Type 0?
Yes, I did.
Well,
he's the Type 0 edit. I didn't.
Well, I know.
Did you know Type 0 is also a mobile game? Called Final Fantasy Akito. But that's beside the point. Thank you for trolling me. Yeah,
they get the out.
Yeah, Twitter's going down in a burning ring of fire. Twitter's too big to die though. I created a Tumblr account. I don't know how to use it. I have it in case of I have it in case of emergency.
But I might just straight up make a new one at this rate.
I made a new Tumblr and it's like, this is only in case of emergency. I'm not using it unless Twitter actually dies.
I should actually.
Yeah, I don't.
I use Twitter to follow art. So
no,
wherever the artists go, I go. I guess.
They are. Actually, I think there are some lawsuits going on, but they are going to be facing a lot of lawsuits.
Well, think about all the severance packages you probably.
No, it's
just popped up.
Like I said,
even if you give an
ultimatum
to do this before
if
you're
they
out,
wanted to stay or not, and
you'll have to still pay
the
them
workforce went down. No, bro.
No,
and like all the engineering teams quit, and you can't run the app without them.
Yeah,
I'm surprised how the life. But Kippa, did you see the video I sent you?
Yeah, literally though, that's kind of what's.
I just love how he locked himself out, and he had the audacity to call the person he fired.
Yeah, because
the audacity.
My job was managing, all the, because they use the, passwords to get in and stuff, the
like that.
And that was my job, and I was fired this afternoon.
What the? You have some nerve. Seriously, some nerve.
Asking if I could come down to the office, saying because he locked himself out.
Yeah, I really like Twitter. Like, I know it's kind of like a mess, but like,
it's a cesspool, but it's our cesspool.
See, and the thing is, it's only a cesspool if you look for it,
I use it to follow art, and that's why my TL is nice and clean.
Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate.
We don't talk about what my timeline is filled up.
Like, some of my Twitter is but like, I follow
I tweet good morning every morning without fail. Good morning, Tumblr just doesn't have the same ring to it, okay?
Huge at bat in this game coming up.
Good morning, Twitter
so
too.
I really hope.
Someone said no. Former Twitter staff should make a new app.
See, that's what I'm. Well, actually, the person who sold Twitter is like, I kind of. Actually, I don't know if he said this, but there was a thing, like an article saying like, oh yeah, I feel bad, it's my fault, and I was like, well, actually, kind of is.
I bet the stockholders regret selling the business to Musk
because
for some reason.
Something about like
Actually, it's funny because former CEO Jack Dorsey, who created Twitter, but he was not the CEO at the time of it being sold.
Oh, okay. I was like, yes, whoever decided to sell. When red flags were going off in the beginning. Oh, did you hear that in the UK the Microsoft buying of Activision
is getting an extended probe.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. I really hope it doesn't.
They're going to look at every aspect of it, and they have until March 2023 to decide if the deal
I forgot.
is
You get caught up on news.
Tapped softly on the ground.
The concern in the UK is that they are straight up just concerned that the buyout will literally just give them too much.
And that ties the game.
And it will.
They're literally just concerned it will give them too much. And it would.
Go ahead, run on.
See, people will whoop Sony buys companies. Sony buys singular companies.
I really appreciate everyone watching right now. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, and
buying
subscribe.
90 for one. No, the issue with the FTC here in America is that Microsoft just bought Bethesda.
And he's in full speed.
So it literally looks like you're trying to monopolize the market at this rate.
Midway in inning number 7.
And there's no reason for it. Like,
it's
it's
don't
not
understand
like
why Microsoft's Activision purchase is a bad thing, then you don't get to comment on this.
And it's not like Activision or like is not going like, oh my god, if we don't get bought, we're gonna fall apart. Like that's not happening.
No. Well, maybe after 76
yeah,
rounds.
So we'll see. I strongly hope the UK says
I hope not, because then you know what? Then Sony is going to do something.
Then Sony is gonna buy Square.
Like that is what is going to happen.
And then Microsoft's gonna counter-buy by buying who's left.
Chicken tender.
And then Sony's gonna buy, like, Ubisoft or
and
EA
I like
together.
competitive marketing, but this goes a bit too far.
And someone's like, okay, I'll dumb it down for you guys. Let's say, company you like makes
let's just
then they get bought out, right? Someone's like, I'll dumb it down for gamers. To understand why I'm this kind of thing.
I understand nothing.
Someone's like, okay, we're dumbing it down for the gamers who don't understand the big words. Okay, we'll dumb it down to gamer words. Company you like makes game. Okay? Company you like makes game. But game doesn't sell very well according to the company that bought them out, the parent company. So a company decides to shut down studios that you love.
That's how Visceral died, man.
Yeah, that's literally what EA's been doing this entire time.
Exactly what EA's been doing.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, that's how I lost that
imagine
space.
that, but like to any other studio that Microsoft's trying to buy right now. Or like imagine if Sony bought Sega and they're like
that is
Sega,
going
you're
to
disappointing
happen.
us and shut down Sega. That's why it's a bad thing. That's why this monopoly
because yes, they might have morals. Because they do. I mean, not necessarily like the corporation, but like the people there. Like there are people behind it, and some of them might have morals. But overall, they are a business. They're going to do what makes them money. And what will make them money? Buying studios, if this happens. Because you are opening the doors.
You have to be competitive or something. And then
what did they do to Tweety?
What? I'm gonna need some context on that one.
They revamped Tweety.
No, we don't need to talk about that. So anyway.
No, yeah, I don't need that depression in my life right now.
Anyway, so yeah, so that's the extended probe.
Game Awards. Sounds like it.
We won, Sinky. We did it.
The Game Awards. Nathan and I will now shill the Game Awards.
Finally.
Everyone should vote for Xenoblade Chronicles 3 for Best Sound and Music, which it absolutely deserves without a doubt.
I am legit very... Well, I'm
it also
mad.
deserves Best RPG, because fight me gamers, Elden Ring is not an RPG. At me.
It's because you became open world.
And it deserves
finally.
Game of the Year. I actually want Stray to win Game of the Year.
I voted for Stray. I'm mad.
No, you need to vote for Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Yeah,
I am very mad Ghostwire Tokyo did not get nominated for anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed because
I'm not surprised.
Good, but,
I am not surprised. But it is my Game of the Year.
I feel like, now, Sinky, allow me to discuss why I actually despise the Game Awards. Even though Xenoblade Chronicles 3 was nominated, we'll talk about the issue with the Game Awards. It's actually rigged.
Well, yeah, okay.
Nominees.
You can say that about every show or every. Okay, yeah, but yeah.
Let me explain how it's rigged, because gamers go it's rigged, but then don't bother to actually say how it's rigged. It is rigged, because Sinky, you know the Golden Globes.
Yeah.
How those are also rigged because we all know who votes people in. You know the nominees.
Actually, I'm not so sure about the Golden Globes. The Oscars, I actually don't know who votes for the Golden Globes. I'm assuming it's the same type of people. But yes, anyway, I know what you're trying. Yeah, I know.
But we all know who's on that, right? We all know who's there. We all know who's in it. Yeah. So you know who to bribe.
Yeah.
Actually, in the case of Hollywood shows, people have literally admitted to accepting bribes for nominations.
So, guys, let's to the Game Awards. The people who pick the nominees to the Game Awards are critics from around the world. Okay, well, over 100 juror websites. You like PC Gamer, LA Times, Game Informer gets a ballot, IGN, you know, those type of sites, right? But the list is public, so all it takes is a bribe. I'll send you that special edition if you vote for me for Game of the Year.
Got him.
Yeah, I really don't want.
You know what, Jeff Keighley, you can't say that doesn't happen because there are over 100 websites on your ballot, and most of them are American.
I really want to go Ghostwire.
People have bias.
I really want to go
genres. Which is why JRPGs never get love, and I only think Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is up there for anything at all, purely because Jeff Keighley was like, put it on there, please, because they're going to kill me.
Excuse me, Final Fantasy 16 is also up for most anticipated game. Is that what it's called?
I know people are looking forward to it. Most anticipated girl, it's clearly going to be Breath of the Wild 2. I think
Zelda!
Yeah, that comes out next year.
Oh, speaking of that, Hayes, I'm playing P5 Origin.
Nice.
Very well.
Who is best girl? But no.
If the skipper puts on some type
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The
Game
Awards I had a 30
game
game
for
hitting
Xenoblade Chronicles 3. You should all listen to the OST. It's really, 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 really good, I promise.
Sinky, I got a question.
Yeah?
Since I'm replaying, what do we call P5R, who did you go for?
Yeah, who did you go for in P5? Who did you go for?
I did on my first, and then Makoto my second.
The hair.
Just misses.
Also, guess what?
Good pitch on the outside.
I have a post-it note right in front of me right here.
Oh god, did you pull out the post-it note?
It's right here, I don't have to pull it out. I keep it here for convenience. Anyways, I got a post-it right near here. And guess what's on this post-it note?
What?
I have a counter for every time, and I don't count it when it's just like the audio log and not the actual line, when it's used legitimately in a sentence.
He's
but
counting how many times.
For real?
For you, says. For real?
For real?
Yep. You want to know what I'm at?
Catchphrase.
And I haven't I beat up Kamoshida, but I haven't gotten past it.
See, I wonder if that is just a translation.
Kicks and fires.
Yeah, because it's a catchphrase.
Yeah, because same with you know.
It's literally just how it's translated. No, but Coop, how many are we at now?
Right now we are at 10, and we haven't even defeated the I've beaten up
You're at
Kamoshida,
10
but I
and
haven't
you're not
gotten.
even a fourth of the way in the game. Wow.
We haven't done the first month yet, and we're already at 10.
You're already funny.
And I've already done one of his confidants, and I'm due for the second.
That's pretty hard, man. But
No,
but you know what,
everyone
in Final
says
Fantasy X, Sinky, it's okay because it was the first game with voice acting, so they were making it up as they went.
True. Yeah. Plus, it's Final Fantasy X,
so it's so crazy. Dude, they were the first ones to try this.
Reminds me, I still have to beat this game.
You try being a VA for the first time.
And that is that.
You know how it goes. Anyway, everyone vote for Xenoblade Chronicles 3 at the Game Awards because it's very good.
I did not vote for Elden Ring.
Do not vote for Elden Ring.
No, I don't want Elden Ring to win.
In truth, you want to know what I want? You want to know what I want to win Game of the Year? Because as much as I love Xenoblade Chronicles 3, it does not stand a chance.
No.
I
actually want God of War Ragnarok to win.
Actually, that could also win. I would not be mad if God of War Ragnarok wins. I do not want Elden Ring to win.
Elden maybe Game of the Year, but actually
the
God of
thing
War
is, Elden Ring for me is the same thing as Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's a great game. Oh, now we're getting the internet connection. Okay. It's a great game, but because
it's a great game.
First offering,
anyway,
I am so mad about Ghostwire. I really am. Ghost War is a great game.
Someone actually said they should add in a horror category at this point because they skip over so many horror games at this point that it's kind of sad.
That's what they're saying about the Oscars too, because that's the same thing with the Oscars. Because you never see horror games, you never see horror movies.
As category because you're just gonna miss out on so many video games and things like that.
So can we shower or?
Oh yeah, they broke their shower.
Oh my God, Kristen, no! I got traded back to the Twins, and I signed a 10-year contract for $33 million.
Oh, gee, wait, you guys, I have some very important gamer news.
You need me to do a thing up here?
Okay, do y'all know the Square Enix game Balan Wonderworld? Land? The game that flopped so hard.
The what? What was the game?
Balan Wonderland? Wonderworld? What was it called?
I have no idea.
It flopped. It flopped. That's why you don't know what it is.
Yeah, like seriously.
Sinky, I mean, it flopped in the sense that it only sold 10,000 copies in its first week worldwide.
To the right, Caesar gloves it.
That's like less than.
Ow.
Now one goal
yeah, to say the least, it's a flop of a video game. Okay, it came out like 2 years ago too, and so it was bad. In conclusion, it was bad. Now, you go, Pinky, why are you bringing up this flop from 2 years ago? Because, oh boy, you never saw this coming. So the director for the game is one of the Sonic co-creators. His name is Yunalescka, okay? And so, I forgot the name, it's fine. Like,
it's fine, I don't think the name is very important.
I can't remember the final part of the name. So anyway, it was his chance to make a video game for Square, and he absolutely botched it because the game, again, like sold 10,000 units in its first week.
Was it like everything bad? Like it wasn't like it was quick development or anything?
They needed more time in development. Anyway, Yuji Naka was like, it's all Square's fault.
Oh.
He was wrongfully kicked off the project too. Anyway, you're never gonna guess what happened to Yuji Naka. Technically, yes, tomorrow, but today because of time zone. He was arrested.
Oh my God! Shut up! For what?
Oh boy! It involves Square Enix. He and
corporate espionage.
Another. You're not too far off. He and another former Square Enix employee are arrested because they sold insider secrets when it comes to Dragon Quest.
And see, this is why I love corporate law, because although it is like very serious penalties, maybe not jail time, but
he was arrested
a lot of money.
Corporate laws. Oof.
That's a lot of money and possibly a very long
now I can see why Balan flopped because, yeah, he ain't really a good dude, is he? Because he and another Square Enix employee were arrested today.
I'm back. Life is chaos.
Life is chaos.
That's really funny, though.
I still have no shower.
Yeah, well, that's like for you. Anyway, yeah, so he was arrested. He was arrested for insider secrets, and I was like, yeah, no, I could see it. I could see him doing that. Complains that Square is a bad company, proceeds to commit a major crime.
And the thing is, Square could be, we're assuming that it's not, it could be a bad company, but because he was arrested, whatever he says, no one's gonna believe it.
He's immediately just gone. Like he filed like a countersuit claiming he was unlawfully kicked off and fired, and everyone's like, dude.
I'm sorry, when you're arrested for basically corporate espionage,
anything you just said is no, okay?
Anything
you said is absolutely no, because
no, Kristen,
they're not
it's like in a similar situation. It's like, oh my God, what's that stupid umpire's name? The worst ump, and he was saying that, oh my God, there is unfair treatment. It's like, yeah, but you are not the one.
Like you.
No, it's because you suck.
It's just because
there could be issues, and there probably is.
I can see him do it. I was like, yeah,
but like, you are not the spokesperson for this. You are not the spokesperson.
On to first.
I was like, yeah, no, I could see.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air.
I might lose it. Okay. Hopefully we don't.
I was like, yeah, no, I could see him committing this kind of crime because.
I mean, it's not because it's a terrible crime. Like it really
corporate
is.
espionage.
Like treason, but still.
See, the thing is, like, did you think you weren't gonna get caught?
Kubo, do you remember the Square Enix flop Balan Wonderworld? The one that sold 10,000 copies in its first week worldwide? If you say you don't remember it, it's because it flopped, because it only sold 10,000 copies in its first week. And the director, who's Sonic co-creator Yunalescka, claimed that the reason the game flopped was because of Square Enix. Well, he was actually arrested today for what is essentially corporate espionage when it comes to Dragon Quest, because he was selling insider secrets.
Well, yeah, it's insider trading in secrets, so it's not corporate espionage, but it's so much fun to say corporate espionage.
And so he was arrested, so I was like, anything this guy said before is immediately no, because he committed a crime. And not only did he commit a crime, he committed a major crime.
A major crime.
That's the second out.
See, no, like, that's when, like, you're, like, an indie game, and you're like, well, we sold more than 10,000 copies, so, you know.
Yeah, see, like, you know, you just gotta look at the...
And stepping in
Plus, no, I just, like, why? What are you getting?
The point, you're gonna get caught. You're gonna
like,
get caught.
if it was, like, a smaller company, I mean, that's still a crime.
You're not gonna get away with it.
But it could make a little bit more sense. But with Square Enix?
You're not gonna get away with that.
Probably the biggest company in Japan and one of the biggest in the US?
Yeah, it's like that and Nintendo.
What? Wait, did you really think you were gonna get away with it?
We have a dead puppy.
You weren't gonna get away with it. So yeah, that's the Square news right now. It was just like, bro.
Oh.
When you thought they couldn't get any weirder.
Oh. Catherine, quick, you want to hear why Kyrie was a naughty girl?
She was numbing.
She had her head. We had to move to the tree. She kept sticking her head. No, and then in one of the bags, there are teeth marks.
So yeah, that's gamer news for you. Company bound proceeds to commit crime. Anything you said, buddy, just not matter anymore.
5, 4, 3,
but anything you say, even
if, sad because not this patch, but last patch when the new Ultimate was added, this is for Sinky.
And I voted for best 14 being the best.
It absolutely deserves one going, and it should. Last update, not last week, 2 updates ago, when they added in the new Ultimate, someone within Square leaked an image of the boss fight.
I freaking hate leakers. I really do.
So Square didn't actually comment on it until after the Ultimate was cleared, because she just said if they had said something that was a leaked image, whoever leaked it would have, you know, hid themselves. But because they waited so long, they know who did it, and he's been. Well, he would be handled by legal.
I absolutely hate leakers. There's no reason for it.
He would be handled by legal. So like, yeah, they came from within Square, but we couldn't say it came from within Square because that would have alerted them that we were onto them. And so we wanted to wait till we knew who it was, and you know, legal will take care of it. You're gonna get caught, okay?
Well, and you might not get, because I don't actually think there's any like legal trouble. I don't think.
You're gonna get caught. You're gonna lose your job.
But you could lose your job.
No company's
you
gonna
are very much likely. Yeah.
are
Okay. So I have to keep an eye on that.
You're gonna lose your job, and then no video game company's gonna hire you again. Because they go, why were you fired? Well, I leaked. I leaked stuff. Well, yeah.
I got him.
Black market on you. Go sell.
Yeah. No, I
ingredients at
absolutely hate
grocery store instead.
Julius Caesar and a pitch.
Dude, you're just gonna get caught.
Especially, I hate leakers when it's like a couple days away. I'm like, you can't wait.
I think Ragnarok had leaking issues before release in Santa Monica.
Like, can we not wait like 2 days?
I was like, dude, you guys were begging us to release this game, and you're not even being patient enough to wait.
Like, seriously.
Really well lately. Pretty good fastball location.
Come on, get it together.
Get it together.
Just a nice job to handle it.
I just love that. Get arrested. Get arrested. God, that's so funny.
Gets arrested for committing crimes against said company. Yeah, who's the real bad one here?
Dominic Smith, the next twin up to hit.
Who's the real bad one?
Seriously.
Company bad proceeds to commit crime.
Commits crime.
Another
so stupid. I mean, it was kind of hard to believe anyway.
first pitch, and he just misses.
But like seriously, man,
on the base
God.
paths. He handles the bat
For real.
very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some
Oh,
type of
come on!
Runner takes off.
Yes, we stole.
Throw to second, great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Well, you can't fault the defense for not paying enough attention. They threw over a few times, but he just
Okay, and then I have
kept
to,
his timing.
I have to, my Playz class, we're actually talking about the Black Death in Europe, which is super fun. Hi, Snipey!
Payoff pitch. Tap to first. Prado gloves it, and he takes it himself for the out.
But,
Good late bite on that
so it's a
slider.
creative essay where we have to, like,
exactly what it was supposed to do.
take a, like,
Wait,
fictional
Twitter.
approach. And I'm like, oh my god, yes, I'm gonna do Justinian because I freaking love that. I don't know what happens during the Justinian period because there's not a lot of information about 500 CE.
Source me, I guess.
Oh my god. I won't do it tonight.
Same
But-
with you. You found this source at legitimatewebsite.com.
There
I
is.
am legit.
I am currently reading
But
a book
Trent-
called Secret
The
History.
next twin up to hit.
It is.
Baseball today,
The,
so many
like, I
strikeouts,
honestly
and they
don't
run
understand
down
why we have
pitches.
reality
This is
TV
a
shows
guy
when
that puts the bat on the ball and is
history
kinda different
has
from players that we
plenty
see
of
day in, day
drama.
out.
I mean, if we're
Honestly,
looking
it
at
was cheap.
Cleopatra,
Like,
Julius Caesar, Mark Antony, like, oh my god.
Oh, now this one
No,
gets
and
to
then
the plate. The
Secret
tag,
History
and that's out number 3, inning over.
is written by
Ninth inning coming up. It's the Twins 4, Orioles
Procubus.
3.
It's something, starts with P. Anyway, and it is a complete. I'm blanking on the word, but he criticizes so much Justinian and Theodora, not in the nicest terms, especially with Theodora. But oh my god, it is so juicy. I'm reading and I'm like, oh my god, I almost need like popcorn or something.
Talk to you soon.
It is so juicy. How's your day going? Oh, my knee has been bothering me all day. All day.
Just stop being in pain, loser.
Remove the knees.
Honestly. Honestly.
From one Twins way in Minneapolis.
It's
No,
so
now
much
that Nathan's
trauma.
actually here, and we need to have a conversation. Dude, Sinky, you won't get it, but dude, that Pokemon game really angers me.
Oh.
Dude, we know Blade
And
Soul
Theodora.
at least
It's actually
tried
not-
to eat the sandwich, okay?
Coming at you right after the break.
At least he tried to eat the sandwich. Yeah, there were no bite marks, but come on, it's a Wii game, okay?
Yeah.
Just that animation
An
itself
extremely
was
large game
groundbreaking.
shoved into the Wii.
3 for
Like,
6.
just that animation in itself was groundbreaking, but here they are making this absolute.
But like, there's
hack-ass-
even juicier stuff before Justinian came to power.
Strike one.
This, they didn't even bother, dude. And like, come on, man, Game Freak, why? The freaking stuttering, and you can't really blame the Switch because the Switch can run games. It's the company in question puts in the effort to make it run.
Well, he's got a cannon
Nice
of
no
armor
disclosed context for
behind
Sinky.
the dish.
Sinky, the new Pokemon games
Nah.
Scarlet and Violet come out
Yeah.
today/tomorrow, depending on time zone. It's already up for some. It looks like a PS2 game.
I'm saying that lightly. I showed Pengu,
I
PS2
lied.
game.
It's honestly, it looks like a PS1 game. Okay, let's put it this way. The animations are bad. The frame rate is bad. And, as I just said, Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii, aka the 2010 Wii version, has better animations. Yeah, a Wii game. We know Blade Shulk at least tried to eat that sandwich, okay?
Bottom 4, and now for the Twins.
Everyone up home is to Shulk right now. Yeah, it looks bad, but you know what? And they posted the tweets in Xenoblade, so I was like, but it doesn't matter because it's still going to sell millions because it's Pokemon.
Yeah.
Well, and
Anyway,
the thing is,
they're actually good games, like Xenoblade Chronicles 3, that run perfectly well on the Switch.
well, yeah,
that don't
and the thing
dominate.
is, it's like we're gonna come to a point where graphics can no longer get good. Like, we are going,
this
like,
there is outdated.
There is going to be a spot.
That's why I don't want the new Pokemon. Sorry, guys.
Like, we are going to come to a point.
For example, there are games with bad graphics. It's just bad effort. If that
yeah, no.
Like
I said, graphics don't make the game.
There's a difference between, wow, we tried so hard, we pushed this console to its limit, and then just not even trying.
Yeah.
Like, there's a difference, and Game Freak really went and, bro, we're not gonna try, you know? People don't care, and everyone's like, dude, no,
we can tell.
no. It's like, dude, you need to try a tiny bit more, because there are like 2 trees here, and you're calling it forest.
Good contact guy, good defender.
And you can't say it's the Switch's fault because the Switch can run games only when you put the effort to make it run. I mean, there was side-by-side comparison of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and the new Pokemon games.
Can't glove it cleanly.
And Xenoblade 3 has
stayed with the play, and that'll
is the Switch outdated? Yeah, but it can still run stuff.
Oh my god, is the Switch outdated already?
I mean, it's like 6 years old.
Yeah.
Here's Christian.
And some of the games they're putting on are really pushing the limit.
See, no, so, tech terms, it's only outdated because there isn't a new version. It's like how, like, the PS4 had, like, the PS4 Pro, which was the better PS4.
Yeah.
Which meant the PS4 wasn't necessarily outdated. It's the fact that there's only one Switch, and they're ride or die on it.
Okay.
And that's why it's outdated.
And
because they're ride or die on these old
this one,
specs
and it's
without
already
being willing to make
show.
a new one. And it's starting to show. Xenoblade pushed it to its limit. Bayo 3 really made the problem show, and I honestly fear for what Breath of the Wild 2 will do. Because it's not going to be able to run, because if Xenoblade 3 can't run, and it's going to be as big as Xenoblade 3, then it's going to be bad.
Could be even bigger, because remember, it had all the help earlier from Monolith for when we ran it back
they need to make a new Switch, because ride or dying on this is... That would be like if Sony was still making PS3 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't really look good anymore.
Like, yeah, you could make a functioning PS3 game, but, like...
There's so many cooler things you could do with high tech, you know, PS5 stuff. You don't need to make it the most powerful next-gen Switch. Just
I hope they still make PS4 games. Like, I hope they still, for at least
Sinky,
the next few
I'm so glad you
years.
asked that. Sony is committing to making PlayStation games for now.
Like, I don't mind, like, having to play, like, PS5 games only. Like, that's fine. But, like, I still want... Because I don't have tons of space on my PS5.
It sounds like for most of their third-party games is always good to the developer. Where do you want to go? Do you want to make a next-gen? Do you want to make a next-gen only kind of deal? But it sounds like for first-party,
like
Sony's
Skyrim,
kind of
beautiful but very,
this.
very crappy story. Yeah, there are tons of games.
Forbidden West has a PS4 and PS5 version. They're both extremely good. God of War Ragnarok has a PS4 and a PS5 version. They're both extremely good. It sounds like Sony's just gonna go, here's a PS4 version. The PS5 version is just naturally a bit better, but you won't be missing out on too much if you play on the PS4. And then when you eventually get a PS5, you can play, you know, the cool, you know, upscaled graphics. And loads so fast they had to stop it from loading. I love you, Forbidden West, but don't think I didn't notice that cutscene grass didn't load in.
Was Forbidden West nominated for Game of the Year?
Oh yes, it was. It is up there.
It is
also for a
actually.
couple other things, and so I don't care who wins Game of the Year because everything.
It's honestly a pretty good one either way.
It's A Plague Tale, Requiem, it's Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Rise
Oh,
of Forbidden West,
OMG, I'm downloading
Xenoblade
Skyrim for memes. I have it downloaded on my other one. Kristen, I legit may have a horror game that is going to scare me.
Oh, that's nice.
I can't remember what it's called.
It's so spooky.
The one's made by who used to be Visceral.
I legit can't remember what it's called. But they had like some postcards and all that of monsters, and I was like, oh wow!
Callisto Protocol?
No. It's already out. It's a name. Not Megan. Madison. There we go. It's called Madison.
Oh, okay. Well,
but like this one actually might scare me.
Impossible. That's never happened.
Okay. Do you guys know? Excuse me. No, I haven't been able to rant to anyone about it, except for Snipey.
So anyway,
can I rant to you about Little Hope?
It's not
Wasn't
as
that
good
really
as
bad?
the other ones.
Can I spoil the ending?
Yeah, sure. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I know, and you can.
You say I can't?
Go. Yeah. No, he said
No,
you
I
can. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So we play this game, okay?
And there's a ball.
Where
These two
like
guys, a
4
lot of
people,
respect
4
for
protagonists,
one another.
Senator Armstrong. That's
and
what
you're
some
like,
people
okay,
call
and then
them,
you have
whatever.
like, it's not Salem witch trials, but it's basically Salem witch trials.
Righty to
And
the
so,
plate.
you know, you're like, wow, like,
Right through
people
their
are,
cover.
like,
And
they're
that is
related,
that.
they look like they're
Twins stranded
doppelgangers,
there.
and you're like,
They're
oh my
down
god, what is
7-1.
going on in this place? Okay, what's going on
Right,
in
that's
Little
the one
Hope?
That was bad. I remember what Little Hope was about. Yeah.
Okay. I was super invested in the story, okay? 'Cause I'm a
yeah.
sucker, I'm a sucker for witch
the one
hunts.
that was bad.
Okay, I'm a sucker for it, alright? Especially when we realize that, like, they're not sucker, like, they're not witches, like, especially when we get to, like, that part, or, like, yeah. Anyway, and I knew it was, like, the priest, because, you know, I am very distrustful of, people of higher power in religion.
RPG player, the Pope did this. How do you know already, me?
No. And so,
I
And
just.
now Yohan Moncada.
Hi, Ghost.
within, I kid you not, the last 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Did it all just become a dream?
Ground ball left side could be 2.
The main character, who you've been playing,
to first, and he beats it. Everyone's
gets
safe.
arrested and changes to an older person. And you realize that everything was made up.
All right, we go to the
Yep.
top half of
Yep.
inning
You're
number
just an old man who's been
6.
tripping
Really
balls
got
for
a
the past
little
hour.
And I was like, are
The Salem bit
you
had literally nothing to do with
legit
anything.
kidding me? What the heck happened?
Disappointing.
That is,
I
Little
do know
Hope
I think
is,
they're-
I
think they're getting
believe,
on their-
the
their
most
track with this.
disappointing game I have ever played. Because
So
they
disappointed
had
because it's literally
such
and it was all a
And that's
dream.
one
good
as they get the lead
story!
off to 6.
Yeah,
Because
no,
I was
the
like, oh
Salem
my god,
bit,
well,
you
see,
know
and the
the whole
thing
about
is,
there's witches and stuff? That literally means nothing, because they're just tripping
the
balls.
thing is, while I'm playing this, I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna do this over again, and I'm gonna try to get everything, because I really want this, I really want these questions. I'm fine with some answers, like some questions going unanswered, I'm fine with that, but like,
First offering misses
A,
badly
it
for
was
ball
all a
1.
dream,
They've got a
is
full
one of the
lineup. And when you
worst
think about
plot
teams capable of
devices
rallying
ever.
any kind
It's
of
not
deficit,
used
they're
correctly.
right at the top
even
of
when
the
it's
list.
used correctly, it's still kind of dumb.
That's
Especially
so
because
disappointing because I
One
say
of
it as a
the few
joke, but like if you're
times
actually
I'm
going
not-
and it was all a dream,
Out
come on,
towards
man.
right center.
One of the
It
few
was-
times it's really
That's
not
back
a
there.
cop-out is like,
And forget it.
Crackle Barrel.
Well, they do it with like
Wizard
when
of
people
Oz.
have split personalities, which
It's 7-2.
Yeah, there's problems. So, Sinky, speaking of it was all a dream.
like
Yeah,
I mean-
that's disappointing for any game to get that way.
well, the thing is, it's like you had such
You had such a
potential.
cool ending. You had such.
Like, I really want to know what happened during development. You had it all great.
Who's gonna win?
And
But I think this next one, the
I
one after,
really
the one
do
came out
think-
after that was good.
Working.
Yeah, no, the one that came
I think I
after
spent
that
like
was
10
amazing.
minutes at least.
For the light of Allah.
So
No,
I
I think
I
the
have-
bar was kind of low.
At first, I was like,
He's already
no
over
way,
here in this one.
no way.
No way they actually went with
No
that, but
way.
they did. They did.
Oh my god, I was so like it is the most
To the
disappointing
right
game I've ever
side,
played.
and
It really
that's a
is.
base hit. So they get a man
Now
aboard
I
with
know
one
like
out
some
single.
people like, and the thing is, it was rated really
He
good.
was ready to hit right
I
there.
think it's like, and I actually did a review, and I was like, I think I did 2 out of 5 stars. I was like, characters are really great, okay? The story, fantastic. The ending is complete
To make some noise with their bats.
bullcrap. Because like
Maybe you
I
think they ran
really
out of
wanted
budget
to
at
play
the end
another
for-
like I really want to do another run through because one of my characters died, and I was like, I want to keep everyone alive. And after that ending, I was
do that
like, there's no
because-
point.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. You could literally have killed
There is no
everyone and
point.
it wouldn't matter because you're just an old man tripping balls.
See, that's why I freaking hate when stories,
The worst
especially
ending and the best
movies.
ending are the
Movies,
same
it's
one.
okay because because it's like once you, but like video games are meant to be played multiple times.
And
You know,
that's another
especially these
thing,
types of
is
games.
what- Yeah.
But when you have no character, like actual likable characters, you know?
So 2 down. Now
but it's all like, they're not even real. There's no point. He's replaying it.
Because again, it doesn't matter who lives or dies. They're all fake.
They are all not real.
If you're gonna do it with all a dream kind of stuff, you should always do things where like lessons are carried on from what they learned in the dream state.
Or at least answer the questions about like what, like, you know, why are they all doppelgangers? You know, what's going on? What is going on in Little Hope?
Another one for that would be Wizard of Oz. For
the last anthology game doesn't pull. I hope not. But like, wow, like that was.
Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
I was like, I honestly don't want to redo it.
That one was good, but I don't know how the latest one is doing because the latest one is about to come out.
We'll see you soon.
I was like,
I'm gonna be going out soon.
Okay.
But I'll head to other games, and I'll post videos on both of them, and the difference between the newest one, I'm guessing, or whatever you call it. And
well, yeah, because there's the new one that's coming out, I think tomorrow, and then there's one that came out like last year, or whatever. Yeah, I really want to know what was going on in production.
I'm gonna be going to bed.
Thanks for coming in.
Bye bye.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I know you.
I'm actually
so have fun at work.
be going to bed soon. But, oh my god. I was so angry, and then in another Discord server I'm in, I was like, "Oh my god!" And somebody was like, "I know, right?"
So, Sinky, you remember how everyone's like Grey's Anatomy shit with it was all a dream?
Yeah.
Did you see what's happening with Grey's Anatomy?
No, I don't. What's going on?
Did you see he's leaving?
Oh, yeah. See, actually, I don't want it was all a dream. I, personally...
Yeah, everyone's wondering if the show can really carry on without him.
Oh, yeah, I don't think it should. I honestly,
she's done, maybe it's time to call it.
I think it's time to end Grey's Anatomy. You can have a spin-off, but Ellen Pompeo made that show.
It was the show. It's like, alright.
Like, you can continue, you know, like, the story, but do not call it Grey's Anatomy anymore. It's not Grey's Anatomy.
Time to be done.
Like, I know, like, there are obviously other characters, because I remember one time, oh shoot, I can't remember, I think, like, there was a actor who, like, a famous actor who was, directing an episode, and he got a little attitude from Ellen Pompeo. And people were like, oh my god, she has to be more respectful to the director. And I'm like, Grey's Anatomy, although she didn't create it, she is one of the reasons it is still going on. Like, that is her baby.
Keep going.
So I really hope they end Grey's Anatomy, and do something else. Because A, it's not Grey's Anatomy anymore, okay? Everyone's left, except for like 2 people. The puppy's pounced on you?
One of them is leaving.
Oh yeah, no, I think it's gonna go.
I was like, alright, time to...
I think give the respect where it's due, you know? Because if the character leaves, there's no one named Grey anymore. Last name Grey.
The show is quite literally named after her.
So it can end. It can end. Do a spin-off, you know? Because that's what it is. And I could see, because it's not... Grey. I mean, there's no more Grey.
On the ground.
But yeah, I did see that she was leaving, and fans are not happy.
No way did she actually announce that she's done with the show. And it's like I'm leaving. Well, and she was entirely grateful for the opportunity, and you know.
And I think she was one of those people who are like, once Grey's Anatomy's done, I'm not gonna act anymore.
Yeah, like when the supernatural actors were like, yeah, when this is done, I'm done because this is just. I've been in this role for so many years.
Honestly, I'm super surprised she lasted 18 years.
Like, I'm done.
Here's a speed threat, Julius Caesar.
This role has been the only thing I've done.
Plus, honestly, they should end it. There's so many repeats. There's a reason why I don't watch it anymore. I mean, because I was kind of sick and tired of killing people off. But
Alvarez puts it away. Here comes the runner from
when you go on, you're gonna have repeating. It's not like a procedural where but like you're gonna have repeating storylines.
Time to call it a day.
Like they've had, I think, 3 or 4 doctors falling in love with patients.
I mean, that's a long time. You're on a show for 18 years. That's pretty impressive.
Plus, I don't want Grey's Anatomy to be the longest running drama. I really want SVU to be that.
Time to call it a day with the show, though. I was like, all right, she's done. We're time to.
Yeah, I honestly think that they
should.
Like, they can continue the show, like, everything, like, have the same actors and everything, but, like...
But she is literally the show. It's named after her character, and if you take her out, then, well,
There is no longer Grey's Anatomy if Grey is no longer in it.
Deal in a tight one-on game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with 2 gone.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Kristen, you came really happy that I get to talk to you again.
Dom Smith stands in.
I don't want to guilt trip you or anything, but I'm really happy to talk to you again. Because, like, it's been kind of boring.
I'm sure it has, because you live a very boring life.
I know.
Shots fired.
It is. I mean, I've been I've been hanging out. So, like, Snipe, if you're still here, I'm appreciative.
I will explain, because he is here, and Sinky's clearly in Vibe Squad. Sorry, Sniper, you're still not allowed back in.
I saw a
We
video
extended
where a
the
couple
invite to
brought home
Sinky
a
and only
blind cat.
Sinky.
The blind cat kept surprise attacking everyone. Oh my god.
The pitch.
Funny.
The invite was
right
for
side.
Sinky alone.
Handles. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
You can by proxy be in here, I suppose, because Sinky wanted to come back in here. Well, actually, Nathan and I just
digging in, Julius Caesar.
We had a very important council discussion.
Into a beast.
We discussed how smelly you are.
Okay, come on, space.
But we agreed we could get over how smelly you are.
Okay. Oh my god, no. Shoot, I think I was in Kyle's stream and somebody was like, oh, I thought it was Stinky, not Sinky.
Make sure you get the first out before you
why would anyone want to be called Stinky? Okay?
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play.
But I think that would, even if, like, it's joking, I think eventually that would get in your subconscious. I really do.
You are Sinky.
Winning runs.
Like, you don't say it so often that it doesn't get annoying. But, like, if you, like,
I try to do it once a day.
In the dirt, but kept close.
But much like a Persona 5, it's Persona 5. If it ever gets annoying, just tell me to stop, and I will, because I'm a nice person. Well, try to be.
And he deals. Ground ball right side.
Gosh darn it.
Off balance feed. There's one.
Oh, gosh darn it.
Double play.
And
welcome
anyway,
Dominic Smith.
Did that sound believable?
Yeah, I did.
Something on my Chromebook
Man
right
at second.
now. Sorry, that didn't sound very
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now one away.
I missed you too. Not really, actually. I was really enjoying the peace and quiet my life was giving me. Bro, it felt 8 degrees today.
No, but, like, I didn't play Dragon's Dogma.
Bro, it's cold. Is it cold up there?
Yeah.
Actually, it should be worse up there. Because around lakes
Come on, Royce. Come on!
Lake effect.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. Here's Royce Lewis. And now the runner breaks
actually, Kristen, do you actually want to know what's been going on in my streams?
Makes the catch.
I have been singing, okay? That is what's been going on.
That means you're really lonely. Oh, God. You would only do that when you're really lonely.
Oh my gosh, God. Kristen! A couple days ago, I have spent some time. Well, one time I was on YouTube watching music videos. Oh yeah. My voice, and then I spent about 2 hours, I think yesterday, singing. My poor throat, and I haven't been drinking enough, so my poor throat.
Oh my goodness, hydration, dude. It feels 5 degrees.
What? I don't even think it feels 5 here. Okay, this will be my last game, I think.
No, I was trying to see if it'll get below 0. It's 18, feels 5. Dude, it's 11:38. It's gonna be cold.
Oh my god, so my
I'm seeing if it'll get below 0, and I'm being a good friend, and every morning I DM Nathan temperature.
Oh my gosh, have I told Nate I'm minoring in sociology?
Here's the veteran second base.
Because I just need 2 classes, and I'm taking 2 classes next semester. as soon as I said that, I was like, I've become the very thing I despised. I'm doing both.
You fool.
There's a strike.
Yeah, my advisor was proud that I am majoring in psych.
Good.
No, but my history professor, this is her first winter. And so she was like, well, you know, it's not so bad.
And
I was like, well,
in the bad part yet.
I was like, just wait until January. She goes, yeah, I've heard. No, and then she said, well, without the wind, it's actually not too bad. And I was like, that actually is a true Minnesotan right there. So, like, yeah, you're a true Minnesotan. And she goes, really? And I was like, yeah, as soon as you say, oh, it's not the weather, it's not the temperature, it's the wind. As soon as you mention the wind chill, then you are a true Minnesotan.
Oh, well, it's not so bad. Girl, we ain't even in winter yet.
I know.
Caesar.
I know.
As they like to say,
we ain't even in winter yet. Yeah, but by Lake Superior, the Great Lakes, they're gonna get lake effects now, and it's actually gonna be bad.
I really hope we get snow. We need a lot of snow.
It's snowing down here. There's snow on the ground. I hope it stays.
Well, that's the coldest month, because that's when the sun is farthest away. Like,
I would like the snow to stay. I would like it to be cold. And you go, Pingu, how could you want it to be cold? Because I want it to be cold.
There's another thing, too. Now, because we were talking, we had a discussion today on, in my social psych class, about disabilities and all of that. And, I just don't feel like going through it, so, like, that was... Anyway, we talked about some mental illness and, like, what to say and what not to say. And one of the things, like, what not to say is, like, well, just feel better. And I was like, well, the thing is, that's kind of what you have to do for depression. Not, like, you know, bipolar or whatever. You kind of have to. This is the ironic thing about depression, is that if it's, like, situational and not because of a, like, chemical imbalance. Like, you have to do stuff to get out of your depression. But you don't want to do stuff.
It's seasonal depression time, baby.
Like, well, just feel better. Yeah, that's kind of what you have to do. Yeah, that is what you have to do.
Have seasonal depression if you're just always depressed.
No, anyway, so see, January is the worst because like, just weather-wise it's the worst, but you have nothing to look forward to. Except for my sister's birthday. Like, for December, it's okay, and November, because you have Christmas, you have holidays, you have a break, you have something.
Right-hander kick steals.
Well, I know Martin Luther King, but no one's like, oh my god, I can't wait to celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I mean, I'm sure people are, but...
Music only allowed after Black Friday.
That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
But, like, with January, you don't have anything.
So
it's dark.
But Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
Like, the sun is out for like 6 hours maybe on a good day. Actually, I don't think it's 6 hours, but like, it's just awful. January is awful.
And the inning is over.
It's awful.
Cold and miserable.
Plus, then, like, you're like, okay, all right, well, you know what? Spring is on its way, but you know what?
Is it though?
Spring is kind of bad too, especially when we have like when we're just getting out of because then you have slush, you have mud, and then you have it's gonna rain one day, and then it's gonna be 30 the next day. So I'm not happy until April, okay? Because that's baseball, okay? That's baseball.
And a 2-2.
Oh my god. I'm graduating in April.
That's the third out.
Are you?
So they load the bases, but leave
is that when it is?
Oh my god. Well, I'll be done, hopefully, if this class
Julius Caesar
is really pushing my buttons. I have no idea what my grade is.
You look around the other sports, basketball,
no idea.
You feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too.
She is so slow at grading. I have no idea. Like, we do we do class reviews for every class. This is going to be one of them where I'm going to completely diss the class because it has to happen. And this is, I knew about this. I knew about this professor, and I was, oh, it's not going to be that bad. Oh my god.
It's not bad.
How did this professor get 10 years? Seriously.
How can you be
serious?
This bad?
Awful.
How can you be this bad?
Awful. And you know what? She's like, yeah, okay, so I know a lot of you guys are stressed out because you don't know your grade is. Yeah, because most of us, this is our final class. Okay, this is it. This is one of the last things you need for a degree.
Julius Caesar. He's got the power.
But you know what? Other people don't actually, like, this is nothing new. Like, people never knew what their grades were. Well, hey, she doesn't use Moodle.
Bam, get with the program.
She's so behind on grading.
Bam, get with the
I don't care how much, like, my professor got my 16-page paper done in about 5 days. You know, maybe a week at that. I haven't gotten a paper back that I wrote about 3 weeks ago. It is, and she's like, yeah, it's okay if you don't know your grades. No!
Now fly ball to right.
No, it's not!
Long run into the gap.
Ma'am, this is make or break my degree, ma'am.
Both brothers tagging.
No, it's not!
Ma'am, this is make or break my degree.
No, it's not! She's like, yeah, I know it's super stressful, guys, but you kind of just have to deal with it.
Ma'am, no.
Do we?
Do we, though? Do we really?
Do we?
Line to second.
Do we though? Well, because she was like, well, we don't actually have a whole lot of assignments. And so there's no point. I was like, that's a load of baloney, because 2 of my classes have had barely any assignments, and yet I know my grades for both of those.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can...
It is... Ugh! I freaking hate this class. Like, I have never once regretted majoring in psychology, except for now. And I am going to write that on my review. I am going to tell my advisor that.
We can't all be good.
Well, because then you have to do a vocation paper where she will seriously tell you that your vocation isn't good enough. In my paper, that is what I'm expecting, because I have some stuff related to psych, but what I really talk about is my writing, because that's what I want to do. I want to be a writer, huh? Oh, well, yeah, Crazy and Mimi, they don't get anyway. But I'm expecting her to say, well, writing's not, like, that's not a good vocation, because that's a load of baloney. Okay, that's a load of baloney. Because my vocation is like what you're calling in life, okay? Because Augsburg's super big about that.
I know what vocation means.
But you also have vocational values. So my vocational values are ability, okay? Because I want to be good. Helping others, creativity, and something else. I can't remember what the other one was. And I use them all for, like, my writing. Like, when I write books, when we create a video game, I was like, no, to a non-gamer, that's like, or like, cause, you know, helping people, you're not helping anyone. And I wrote in my paper, I was like, you cannot tell me that there is not a song, that is not a movie, or a TV show, or anything, form of media, that doesn't make you feel good. At least for, like, 2 hours.
So
and that is what I think my stories will do. And I was like, it fits every criteria. Because that's what I'm worried about for law school. I am worried that I am going to lose my creativity. You know?
Because you can't lose that even if you wanted to.
That's kind of why I'm hesitant going to law school. I want to make sure, because a lot of law schools are, like, not doing the LSAT anymore. So, like, I want to, like, wait until that happens. But because I also write about me streaming, and I was like, again, they fit my vocational values, but I am well aware that streaming is not a career. especially when you don't have millions of subscribers, which I don't want. I don't want a million subscribers. But
subscribe to me on Twitch, please, friends. I'm
You should have
making a career out of this. Just kidding.
And I was like, I'm well aware of that, but I'm not going to stop. You know.
Nope, you can do both. You can do multiple things. Ooh.
But yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm suspecting that she is going to be like, well, that's not really your vocational value. Like, that's not a good enough vocation.
I don't care what you say.
Why are you majoring in psych? And I was like, well, I was double majoring in English and psych, and I thought psych was going to be the better major. Well, now I'm kind of regretting it. Now I'm actually kind of regretting it.
Mood.
Which is really sad. But yes, I was double majoring in psych or English.
The composer for 14, when he went to college for chemistry, and then realized when he got through the first year that he did not want to be.
Well, because I love psych. It's just like I don't want I like who I am. I don't want because law school is extremely stressful. They say it's more stressful. They say it's more stressful than med school. That's saying something. And a lot of lawyers are alcoholics. There's a lot of stress. I won't be a writer, okay? Stress and writing does not go well. Granted, I know I'm not going to be the next Stephen King, but actually I don't want to be the next Stephen King. But I digress. I can't sleep. I'm actually going to do one more game. Oh, it's actually the home run derby. We'll do this one, and then we'll do the All-Star game.
It's 11:50.
Actually, never mind. We're going to do the home run derby because I probably won't win, and then I'm going to bed.
I'm just letting you know it's 11:50.
Yeah. Shut up. 11? Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's almost midnight.
Streamed late. This is bad. But that's okay. But I am done after this. It goes perfectly. I'm getting closer to finishing chapter 26. Getting over this hump. Yeah, the hump. The little hurdle. I'm getting over it. Kristen, you want to know what movie I watched on Monday? That was really, really great. It's called A Portrait of a Lady on Fire, and it is so freaking good. But only if you like period pieces and romance. Actually, technically speaking, this would not be considered a romance because there is actually a formula for romance. Except all the romance novels or all the romance popular romance movies wouldn't actually qualify as romance. It's so freaking good. It's in French, but oh my God, the dialogue. After watching the movie, I was like, wow, I really need to step up my dialogue game. It's 7 in Poland. Oh my God, that's when you know I'm streaming late. My gosh. Okay, so remind me never to start streaming at 9:30. But I also had to make sure that it would actually work because we have, like I said, we have new Wi-Fi. Oh, and I have to write tomorrow. So I might not stream in the morning because I really gotta write. I have to write the story.
Man, I'm gonna have to get used to you being in Vibe Spawn again.
You don't have to.
No, I do. I got used to the peace and quiet of not talking.
Except I'm gonna put a hold on San Andreas because oh my God, that game is frustrating.
I was getting used to the peace and quiet.
I forgot why they remastered 3, Vice City, and San Andreas because those games are so hard. They are so hard and annoying. I hit a lot of home runs during the season, but during the All-Star game, during the...
Me, do you think he's texting me because he sent me a photo of the weather and he's going to be like, can we...
2 minutes remaining.
No, Kristen, do you know So you know I'm a huge fan of historical fiction, okay? Period pieces. This whole week I've been wanting to watch period pieces.
No.
Actually, I think it was yesterday. Shoot, was it yesterday where I was trying to figure out? I think it was yesterday. I was trying to figure out what period movie I should watch because I was like, I don't want to watch a show. I couldn't actually. I spent about 2 hours trying to figure out what movie to watch. I didn't pick one, so I actually watched one of my Asian dramas. But like, no, I made a mistake of going to Barnes & Noble. And Barnes & Noble has a collection of classics with really awesome covers. And I was like, oh my god, you know what I have to do this weekend besides homework? I have to go through my books and figure out which classics I have and which I don't. Because I don't think I have any of the Russian classics. I was like, and I need the Russian classics. Yeah, dang it. Did I already? Okay. I gave up on Prey. It defeated me. Oofda. But yeah, the best part about the historical movie pieces is that they're like usually based off books. And there's this one movie called Redeeming Love, and it's based off a book. And I was like, let's just see if if the library has the book. They do. I can tell it's a popular movie because I am currently 41st in line for the reservation. But okay, so I'll like probably forget about it by the time. Dang it, we didn't advance. That's okay though.
He ends the round with a total of 12 home runs.
Who wins?
That's not quite enough.
That's not quite enough. Thank you. I don't know who that is, I don't think. I have no ammo, no health, nothing, and I'm getting bombarded. Oofda doofda. Oh, shoot. I talk too much, and now I'm super energized. And we don't have Alexa working, so it's all or nothing when it comes to light.
It's almost bedtime, so ha!
Okay, we are back. Actually, I think we have some packs.
It's almost bedtime.
I was getting bullied. It's okay. It's okay.
It's almost bedtime.
I think we're almost done with We Happy Few.
That's good.
I think we are.
That's good. That's good.
I'm gonna hit you with a frying pan. How would that wake me up? I mean, that would like probably knock me out, but like you almost have to like, is it worth it? Oh crap. No, now I really wanna. I can't read. I can't get distracted.
Yeah, you can't get distracted, Sinky.
Oh, and we are not watching the World Cup except for U.S. Women's. That's the only World Cup we're allowed to watch.
I wasn't going to watch it anyway.
But yeah, that is the only...
Because I simply do not care about...
I will only be watching the women's because they are in Qatar, and that is...
on Twitter, assuming Twitter survives the day. Alright guys, it's World Cup, and that means we're about to become obnoxious as hell because this is our job as Brazilians.
Why aren't you watching the World Cup? Because it is in Qatar, where there are serious human rights violations.
There are some problems with the region that it's being held in, and we can leave it at that for now.
Okay. But I will watch the U.S. Women's because U.S. Women's rocks.
Impossible. How could a woman outperform a man?
Yeah.
These ideas you speak are crazy talk, ma'am.
Plus, FIFA has said, yeah, no one talk about that too. no one talk about the issues that are going on in Qatar.
Yeah, they said keep politics out. Please just play soccer. Football. Please just play football.
Which I kind of get, because that's what I think they say at the Olympics too. But like,
please just keep politics out of this. Please just play the game.
There's a fine line, you know.
Whoa, they changed the PlayStation 5 menu screen again.
All right, but whenever you see this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I'm going to bed. Bye, bye, Snipey. Good morning to you. Seeing as how it's 7 o'clock there.